He was the first person I actually spoke with at that train wreck and derailment. You could tell he was anxious for someone to finally hear the warning he'd been trying to give for years. Now there's a long line of federal and attorneys investigators at his door. As legal maneuverings begin in the fatal Amtrak Missouri crash, Mike Spencer says there's no shortage of blame.
This poor truck driver, he possibly made a mistake. I can't say he didn't make a mistake, but that railroad track is so unsafe, it did not leave him one place for error.
But he never wanted to blame himself if something happened, so he says he warned the railroad, the county, and MoDOT's railroad safety team about issues at that crossing.
And that's the reason I just kept pushing, because I thought, if something happens to one of my close friends or family, I'll never forgive myself.
Today's lawsuit filed on behalf of the dump truck driver's widow mentions many of the concerns Spencer had, the acute angle of the intersection and the steep approach. It says standards are for the elevation not to be more than 6 inches for the 30 feet outside the train tracks.
I was not aware of the 30-foot deal. All I was aware of is that I knew that common sense tells me whenever I'm putting my life in jeopardy to cross that with farm equipment, that or even a pickup truck, that it's not a safe crossing, and it is up to somebody to fix it.
The question remains who. MoDOT put it on its list of future projects earlier this year to include a crossing arm and signal, as $573 million in new federal funding was announced today. MoDOT confirmed it didn't receive any of last year's funding because it didn't apply.
Then there was no future plans to fix this crossing after we thought we had the ball rolling on it. I told him, I said, you're not going to hear the end of this. You're not going to see the last of me, because I'm not giving up on this.
Spencer's happy today NTSB drove the path he takes daily. While raising the road to meet the rail would take months if funded, Spencer told NTSB there's steps that could be taken immediately.
They can go down through there with that mower in a matter of hours, take that brush down to almost nothing, and we could at least see the trains like we could before.
Now, MoDOT did not say whether they plan to apply for that new batch of federal funding that's going to be tripling as part of the infrastructure bill, but the government said at least 20% will be reserved for rural and tribal crossings.